Did you know that you're most probably self-sabotaging yourself without even realizing it? And what about the fact that things like avoidance, procrastination, and self-sabotage reinforce anxiety? This video will help you discover the pattern of self-sabotage. I will explain how self-sabotage reinforces your anxiety and how you get in the way of your own goals by doing it. Welcome to another episode of Live Without Anxiety, the channel where you can find the best anxiety hacks. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video, where I will also share my 3 tips to deal with anxiety due to self-sabotage, so make sure you stick till the end. Alright, first things first, self-sabotage is a behavior in which you hold yourself back to reaching your full potential. For example, you know that you can climb up a tree, but the subconscious part of you keeps saying that let's just not do it. What if something terrible happens? What if you break your leg? These negative thoughts silently complicate your life. You think that you're doing your best to protect yourselves, but somehow you are strengthening your anxiety. Now, what does self-sabotage does to you? It is a potent force. It prevents you from doing what you want to do. Your brain doesn't allow you to go beyond your comfort zone and get things done. It is because, as humans, we love comfort. Whenever you try to push your boundaries, you think to yourself, is it worth it? Let me stay where it is safe for me, or anything like that. You never dare to do anything risky. Self-sabotage only prevents you from achieving your desires. Let us look at some examples of self-sabotaging behavior. Number 1. You know something good is coming your way, but your brain is forced to think that it might kill you. Number 2. You know it is time to stand up for yourself, but instead you step back and do nothing. Number 3. You wish for something badly, but when you are getting there, you ruin it somehow. You see, all these cases, you simply overcomplicate things by self-sabotage. Alright, so now you know what self-sabotage is and how it affects your life. Next, I'm going to share with you the prime cause of this behavior and how you can overcome it. Stay tuned, as I've got 3 beneficial tips to share with you. Many people ask, where does the self-sabotaging behavior come from? Well, it is essential to understand the fact that there is no particular reason why it happens. It has an infinite variety of forms. In my opinion, one of its leading causes could be a lack of belief in ourselves. I want to ask you a question here. If you don't believe in yourself, do you think it is even possible to achieve what you desire? If you keep telling yourself that you are not able to do it because you are not smart enough, you will act according to what you say to yourself for sure. These thoughts directly affect how you present yourselves to the world. When you lack confidence, you prevent yourself from reaching your potential to the fullest. It is in our nature that we, as humans, always fear about things that might not even happen. We fear our success. Likewise, when you start questioning your abilities, that's when things tend to fall apart. It gradually leads you to failure. Now, what's important to understand is how we can rise above self-sabotaging. It might be time-taking, but once you know how to control it, things will start to flow very smoothly. Here are my 3 tips that will help you a lot. Alright, beginning with tip number 3. Understand the root of self-sabotaging behavior. It is very, very important to understand why you have been self-sabotaging yourself lately. You should know what is stopping you from doing what you want. It is time to question your insecurities. For example, suppose you are a student. The teacher asks you a question. You know the answer, but you choose to stay quiet only because you fear that you might be wrong. You think to yourself, what if my answer is incorrect? Everyone would laugh at me. These thoughts kill you from the inside and make you a coward. The best is to go beyond your fears. Rather than thinking what would happen to me, consider what the maximum could happen to you. Life is worth taking risks. Once you understand what is keeping you away from your goals, you will be able to overcome it as well. Moving on to tip number 2. Boost your confidence. It is equally important to have faith in yourself. Things become more manageable when you believe in yourself. Also, tell yourself that failure is okay too. You are not perfect. No one in the world is perfect. You would not always get what you want, but the least you can do is give it a try. Don't stress about what you did wrong. Instead, think about how you can make it right. Give yourself sufficient time to relax. The key is to eat well and have a proper sleeping schedule. Trust me, it helps. And the most useful tip is make yourself a priority, which is my tip number 1. You are all that you have got. Stop making excuses for yourself and set aside a part of your day for mental health. When you prioritize yourself, you will allow your self-confidence to boost up and you move beyond self-sabotage. Work on yourself. Avoid the company of people who discourage you. Sit where there are positive vibes all around. Listen to nothing but anything that encourages you. So these were my thoughts on how self-sabotaging behavior reinforces anxiety. You know that self-sabotage is a behavior where you underestimate your abilities. It affects your life severely and worsens your anxiety. The 3 ways by which you can control it include: number 3, understanding the roots of self-sabotaging behavior; number 2, boosting up your confidence; and number 1, prioritizing yourself. I hope this video proves to be helpful to you. Let me know in the comments down below if you have been sabotaging yourself too. I would also love to see how you have been dealing with such kind of behavior. Meanwhile, please subscribe to my channel. Ding the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video on my channel. Let's begin your journey towards an anxiety-free life. Since you like this video, I'm sure you would love to know about the 10 quotes that will help you ease your anxiety. The video is right here. Do check it out, and remember, you can live without anxiety.